Kisal.
What's up,
How's it
Yashvi?
going, man?
Good, bro.
I think we only meet on occasional Friday nights and Saturday nights now. From back then, we used to meet almost every night, no?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yes. So
How are
actually,
things?
my relationship with Kisal goes, I think, way back, no? I think, when did we meet? 2017?
17 at
Yeah.
Sponge, Colombo.
Sponge Colombo. I was one of Kisal's and your ex-partner Dawood's
Yeah.
number one fans of Lunatics. And yeah, and so the journey began, man. So how's it going? What have you been up to? How are things going on your end?
Well, since then, things have evolved. Since of late, I would say things are going good.
Okay,
And it's just a hustle right through.
that's good. That's good. And I think I've seen the changes and I've been through some of the changes as well, no? Yeah, man. And this podcast is, I'm actually glad that you're one of the first guests that I have. Actually, not one of the.
Yeah,
Like you are the first guest of this
Yeah,
podcast.
it was so random, right? Yesterday you
okay.
messaged me and you're like, you
Yeah,
wanna
when I
get
am
that?
ඇත්තටම මේක කරන්න හිටියා ගොඩක් කාලයක් and then I was like, okay, I know two people in mind that I want to get on this podcast. I won't tell the name of the other person. The other person will also be here, probably sit across from me very soon.
Yeah.
And you, like very specifically you, because I think අපි දෙන්නම we are in somewhat of the same field. Apart from the entertainment field, I think we're in the marketing field in general, right? And I think one of the main topics I want to discuss about is personal branding. And I think more important දෙයක්, if you're an entrepreneur or like a business owner or you're a brand in Sri Lanka නම් ඒක more important දෙයක්. And I think a lot of people ignore it. ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ඒක මාර විදිහට ignore කරලා and they don't think that it will affect their business in any way.
Yashvi, ignore anyway. I won't say ignore.
Okay.
They're aware of it.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that they don't know what it is. I would say in that sense, because this whole personal branding concept came like very recently to the market. But since inception, people have been doing personal branding, though it was not called personal branding. But then it's like a full frame.
It's a thing.
Yeah, everyone is marketing personal branding.
Well, when I initially started introducing it to some of my clients, they didn't believe me. They were like, නෑ ඉතින් මම කතා කරන්න ඕනේ ගැන මේ වගේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් brand owner කෙනෙක් නම්, and if you're an owner of a brand or a business or whatever it is, right? You are the business. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයා තමයි business එක. Right? Let's take Lunatics for example, or 268, your other personality, your alter ego, I would say, right? Kisal is the brand, right? It's no one else.
Yeah.
It's not the people who help you or nothing like that, not in a bad way, but you are basically your own brand, right? If you take it's Yashwin and Juicy Mango, any of the companies that I have founded, I am the brand.
Yeah.
So I think people are now aware of it and they really want to get into it.
Yeah.
And how would you say over the past few years, right? I think both of us have been in touch in terms of content in general. I get an idea got okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like we've always been doing this like weird stuff like මොනහරි දෙයක් කරනවා video එකක් වුණත් picture එකක් වුණත් කරනවා මම මගේ press kit එකට වුණත් you're not a person who wants to do the usual අර අත් දෙක tie කරා චික් චික් ගාන intro එකක් ගත්තා අන්න ඒක තමයි press kit එනවා. You are always one of my favorite people to work with because of the what do you call the freedom of creativity that you give me, Masan. And I really like that, and that's a relationship we built, in the industry, and I appreciate that because you're not an average person, you're like one of those crazy creatives. You're down even if I tell you to wear an amudia and come for a shoot, you will wear an amudia.
Yeah.
So I mean, where does that inspiration come from for you? Like, as in to be a bit different from everyone else, and also want you to answer this question in specific, right? You're not afraid to be yourself, especially the energy that you bring, right? To your gigs, to your sets, to wherever you are is very unique. How do you manage to do that? And how do you manage to be unique and be comfortable in places where a normal human being would be very uncomfortable?
Okay. For me, good question. For me, since of day one in my career, or rather ඉස්කෝල යන කාලේ නම් it has always been I want to be different from the rest of the audience. But during school, if people know me from school, I was nobody in terms of building a brand, or people never knew me in terms of art and whatnot, right? Then after school, I had this whole thing of being completely different. I wanted to be someone who is like, if there are 100 people, someone should see me as the odd one. And for me, it came through being crazy, you know, and I had a knack for it. Like, like I was like, like if everyone is like so serious, if I do like like I was like, you know, there's I'm the unique one.
Stage එකේ වුණත් ඉතින් පැන පැන
Yes,
ඉන්න මනුස්සෙක් විදියට තමයි you have portrayed yourself.
Yes. ඒ කියන්නේ මම perform කරන්න යනකොට වුණත් ගොඩක් sound vendors ලා කියන්නේ මල්ලි උඩ පනිද්දි බලාගෙන. Because stage එකේ ඉච්චර ඉඩ දීලා නැහැ කියලා. But everyone knows me on that level because it's my own identity that I have created ignorantly, not purposely.
Yeah, like I'm going to be like this. මම මේ වගේ තමයි මම අද ඉඳන් මේ වගේ තමයි කියලා හිතලා බලපු දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. It just comes naturally.
Yeah, it comes naturally. So I think everyone has a natural habitat, an instinct of them. Like if we take you, you're the most tallest person in the room, right? You walk like a drone technically, right? But like the way you wear andineka move in a video, and with your height, you're unique.
Yeah. You didn't have anything else to say, no? You had to pull my
So what my point is, like, everyone has that, Hari. So like being unique, you need to identify what I'm comfortable with. Even behind the decks, people are waiting for a reaction. But if my mood is not to give a reaction, I will never give a reaction. It's just me. It'll come through me. And music is my safe spot where I can give a lot to people because itana tama the sweet spot lies, right?
I think we also bonded over music rather than this thing. Because I think not a lot of people know this, but my career was never like decided, okay, I'm going to be in marketing කියලාම මට ඒ වගේ දෙයක් තිබ්බේ නැහැ. It was always I was always a person who wanted to be, as like you said, I wanted to be different as well. So in my head, I never intended to be that. I never intended marketing in general. මේක තමයි මගේ job එක. In the future, this is what I'm going to be කියලා කියපු දැන් නෙමෙයි. මම අතරම පාඩම් කරේ civil engineer කෙනෙක් වෙන්න. I took up music, right? Music වලින් අවුරුදු ගානක් music කරලා ඊට පස්සේ transition වුණා photography, videography වලට. And ඒකෙන් පස්සේ තමයි අපි marketing වලට අතරම we started learning about it, and you know we were living and breathing marketing on day to day, and all of this is a result of actually bonding over music, or like, you know, music inspired stuff. Like even my work, as you know, mostly is inspired solely by music. And I don't think a lot of people you know, they probably think hari මෙයාගේ ඇහෙන් දකින දේ තමයි මෙයා display කරන්නේ. ඒ වගේත් නෙමෙයි අතන. A lot of like the direction I give for certain things, it's inspired by music and the way it sounds, the beats and all of that.
ඒකනේ like මම හැවතිසිම කියලා දවා කන් දෙකින් තමයි ආතල්ලක් ගන්නෙ. ඇස් දෙකින් තමයි ඒක විඳින්නේ. So like for
ඒක නිකන් ටුක් එකේ
කෝට්ටක් දාන්න පුළුවන්, right? So because all your senses needs to be intact.
Exactly.
For content, right?
Yes.
It's not only your eyes or your ears. Hari the smell එකක් આવුත් it's even better. Right? So ඒක sadly තාම අපි
experience කරලා නැහැ. In the near future, we will be able to smell you through Instagram. So අර Instagram එකේ note එකක් දාන්න ඕනේ මේ please wear perfume when you take pictures. So ගඳ ගහන්න. But yeah, bro, I think it's very important of where your inspiration comes from. And I see you doing a lot of different things, man. In terms of content, since my base is going to be marketing and content related, it's a question I need to ask you. Sinhala stuff, bro. The topic we need to touch base on, you know, Sinhala content. And you know, I've been so scared of experimenting it, right? Mamme langadi, I think on call also I told him, Masang, I experimented Sinhala based content, and Masang, the audience for it, it's crazy. It's beyond crazy. Again, hitannat bari audience yak. Samanning our views average on page right now, I have about, after so many years, you know, of not dancing on TikTok and Instagram and just, putting content out, I have reached the 10K, 10.3K now yesterday, right? And my average view count is about 20K,
Yeah.
10K unless there's a collaboration.
Yeah.
But මම දැන් මේ ළඟදී නම් සිංහල content දාන්න පටන් අරන් මසන් 100K, 60K, 50K. There's not a single video that has gone below that amount, right? And it's insane. And I realized what you said, I think a couple of months back, you explained to me that you are gonna just go all in
Yeah.
on content, especially on content, right?
Yeah.
And I think something we need to discuss is how you shifted from semi freelancing to from music and corporate. So you were in corporate and then you were doing your gigs in the night,
Yeah.
right? And then you moved from there to a completely full-time DJ and also doing other things. I know you are involved in the marketing world a lot, right?
Yeah.
So the singular content, man, like explain to me how you initially figured that out and what you think, what you actually personally think about this singular content. Because okay, in my head initially, I'll be very honest with you, mama ඉස්සරහට කියන මම ගොඩේ මසන් මොනවා කරන්න
Yeah.
බෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ we're used to this we're in a singular country, okay, but I was always used to seeing inspiration from people from other countries, so it's always like English content that I saw, right? ළඟදී තමයි මමත් insights වලින් I realized the importance of singular content and the singular audience. Not that I hated singular in general, it's just that I felt like my profile didn't fit that.
Yeah.
But now I know it does,
Yeah.
right? So how did you figure that out for yourself?
ඇත්තටම අහම්බෙක්, like completely random. Because for me, I actually wanted to grow on TikTok more than on anything else.
Yeah, as per our conversation a couple of months back.
Yeah. For years, I've been like thinking, I am driven to dance. I have a background from there, but I am not going to dance.
He means dance, again, TikTok dance.
TikTok dancing, right? I think I TikTok aim and
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I was thinking, okay, trend එකක් කරොත් එහෙම. I still have drafts on my phone. I'm try to dance.
ඒවා පෙන්වන්න පුළුවන් අපිට.
So ඒක බාලා like it was too cringe for me.
Yeah.
කොහමද එක දවසක් මම I was just playing through.
Yeah.
I just put a Sinhala track and I did the English thing and I was like, you know what? I'll just post this. It's TikTok. No.
I think you started a massive trend, Maza.
Yeah.
Like English Sinhala mixes have, I mean, I have seen people do it sometime back, right?
Yeah.
But like recently, like everyone's doing it now. You started a proper trend.
Yeah, so so then I thought, okay, fine, I'll just do the 2 tracks. නිකන් දැම්මා. Like why first video එක බලන ගෙදර කාමරේ අස් කරලා ගත්තා literally.
Yeah.
සාමාන්‍ය
මම
videos
දැක්කා,
කරන්නේ. What? Honestly, bro, like no aesthetic, nothing. I just uploaded it on TikTok. Bam, it flew. Then I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, and then I realized. Then I thought, okay, TikTok is for the mass audience.
Yeah.
So I was so free to create content in terms of the single and the English mashup world, right? Then Instagram is there. Instagram is for my Colombo people, for my English speaking people. කියන mentality එක තමයි like
Yeah.
it's අර තියෙනනේ ලංකාවේ අර Facebook එකේ හිටියොත් අම්මලා තාත්තලා තමයි Facebook එකේ ඉන්නේ, Instagram එකේ ඉන්නේ ඔක්කොම Gen Z ලාව Gen X Gen
That
Y
is
or
how
whatever.
we do the psychography now
Yes,
on
exactly,
in
right?
marketing.
And TikTok is where
The younger people
Yeah,
are.
the younger people are, but it's very mass, right? So then on Instagram, I had a different plan of like posting what I do on my daily basis, but not on TikTok, right? එතකොට because TikTok and Instagram is head-to-head competitors, right? They try to on a bigger scale, they try to buy each other off all the time.
Yeah.
So their Instagram's algorithm also was they were going mass technically, right? එතකොට then I realized, F it, like, I mean, why am I like, not putting my creativity out? I'll just put something on Instagram. So that also worked. Then I realized, okay, fine, this is what the community needs. Because Yashwin, back in the day, when you post something,
Yeah.
you post, people want to see what you do
Yeah.
to get inspired. But now, there's billions of content in front of your eyes. Arida, what stops the scroll is
Something different.
Yeah, different. හැබැයි ඔයාට එකකින් ආතලයක් එනවා නම් විතරයි.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's point blank.
Especially if
Yeah.
you're in that like entertainment scene
It's
එකක
like-
ඉන්නවා නම් ඒක
ඒ කියන්නේ that's why comedy content,
Yeah.
educational comedy content, music content works. එතකොට අලුතෙන් track එකක් හදලා දානකොට මිනිස්සුන්ගේ පුරුදු නෑ මොකද because
They're
everything's
used to
moving really
monotonous,
fast, right?
yeah.
හැබැයි දැන් ඔය nostalgic element එකක් include කරාම like it's there, you're like oh my god, wow, something different,
Yeah.
right? And that's where the whole thing is, as you said, like you need to fulfill your ears as well as your eyes.
Visuals and
Yeah, so you need to find that sweet spot. So I think a sweet spot එක ගේමක් දුන්න නම් නෙවෙයි. ඒ කියන්නේ අම්මෝ මේ කොහමද හොයාගන්න ඕනේ එහෙම.
නෑ ඒක naturally වෙන්න ඕන දෙයක්
Yes.
ඇත්තටම because I remember මම පටන් ගද්දී my goals are still the same, right? With my Instagram, my personal branding Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I like to test things out before I, push it to a client. You know?
Yes.
I will always test it out for myself before I push it out and concepts to anything. And I realized one thing, Masang, especially my personal brand, right? People they like to say different stuff.
Yeah.
See and hear different stuff. So you're right, because every time it's a bit different from the previous thing that I posted. They love it.
Yeah.
And it builds curiosity. I don't know if that's the correct word. It builds curiosity. Ilangata, what is he going to do? What's his next move? And also I realize the more you share, especially with the personal page like yours and mine, the more we share about what happens behind the scenes is actually when people like to, stop, scroll and see, because again, human nature is we are built for a little bit of overduper.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? And it's nice, Mazam, because I get to actually show people. I don't like to show, because I wasn't a private person at all. I used to post everything.
Everything I know,
Ice cream,
I
McDonald's again, ice cream, ice cream from, but now I'm very selective because I do have a presence. I do have an audience, right? And I know what they want to see. They do not want to see what ice cream flavor I had in the morning.
Yeah, because it's accessible to everyone.
It's very accessible. Yes. I think from the day they were born, now kids are given smartphones. So it's like...
Yeah, so content is accessible. It's just that, like, why am I going to follow is because of your eye and what you gives me something different.
Exactly. And I realize that a lot, Mazan, because now I'm a bit private. As in, like, even if I post something, sometimes it's hours after I actually do it.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes I don't even post certain stuff because I know, like, now mage page eකට එන්නේ මචං මේ වගේ X කියන දේ බලන්න, right?
Yeah.
But if I post everything, then they don't have anything
Clutter.
to look. It's cluttered.
Yeah.
And like you said, I completely stopped looking at aesthetics. Mazan, gone are the days when your Instagram feed needs to be aesthetic.
Yeah.
Right? It needs to offer value.
100%.
If your feed does not offer value, whether it's a sense of information or a beautiful quote or a beautiful visual that you'll stop and like kind of figure out where it is so you can go to it,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't make sense, right? So I think the content game has changed over the past few years from what we wanted to do back
No,
then.
and also I want to add this, right? Every content creator is trying to impress other content creators.
Yes.
I told you this last time, right?
Yeah.
Because, say, if you're a DJ, all the DJs will try to impress the DJs around you.
Yeah.
If you're a photographer, it's the same.
Yeah.
එතකොට then they'll be like, oh my god, wow, this whatever.
මෙයා post කරන දේ බලන්න
ඒක
මාත් ඒ වගේ
දානවා
හොඳට
ඊට
කරන්න
පස්සේ
ඕනේ.
මෙයා දැම්මොත් wow කියලා there is support within
Yeah.
the community.
Yeah.
හැබැයි එයාගේ vibe එක you can't replicate it at the club or the party. It's
Yeah.
its own unique thing.
Exactly. Yes.
Right? ඉතින් ඕක views or shares won't give that. So you have to identify first what's your vibe
Yeah.
and then go with your content.
Yeah.
So more content is super important.
Yeah.
But you also have to draw a line where be like, okay, is my content going to impress my same audience or am I going to go into a newer audience?
New audience.
What you're doing is new audience. You short clips and singular music under your video. It's a new audience, Masha.
Yeah, very new. Machang, it's so brand new
Yeah.
that people ask me, Machang, why did you suddenly decide to do this? I was like, no, because I realized, I'm just putting all my experiences together, making bigger videos that I know that people aren't even like too keen on watching like the whole thing. The watch time is like what, 5-4 seconds,
Yeah.
right? I think 4-5 seconds ago, I can use that attention and put some nice info,
Yeah.
like a quote that will actually,
Yeah.
make someone's day.
Yeah.
Or make someone smile, or get them out of a bad mood.
So that's the final output, right?
Yeah.
Because lately I've been on Instagram,
Yeah.
and TikTok. I get different types of messages, but Instagram again on a message එකක් ආවා අයියේ ඔයා කොහොමද මේ ඔයාගේ කන්සෝල් එකෙන් මේක කරන්නේ කියලා සිංහලෙන් එවලා තිබ්බා. මමත් සිංහලෙන්ම රිප්ලයි කරා. බොහොම ස්තුතියි කියලා උඹට ෆොටෝ එකක් කියලා තිබ්බා. ඌ ඒක කරනවා. So I was like
Yeah.
යහෝ අවුරුදු මේ 8ක් 9ක් Instagram එකේ හිටියා. Like that's how it's been. Yeah, you know. So that's the real deal, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So and I know we don't post to impress.
Yeah.
Okay, we post to inspire.
100%.
Right. We don't post to impress. We always post to inspire. So I think that's something that a lot of people should understand. Like, yeah, cringe or not doesn't matter, Masa. I have a deal, you have a deal.
Yeah.
We've always started this journey, right? Not to cut anyone or not to be better than, you know, the same person doing something else, right? We want to be able to inspire you, right?
Yeah.
Whether it be the slightest thing, Masa, whether it makes you even just get out of bed one day, that's more than enough. I'm super happy, bro. You know, and I remember a couple of weeks back, this kid texted me, Masang, saying, yeah, I'm having a bad month. Right? These are, Masang, 18-year-old, right, 19-year-old kids who are going through a lot in their life.
Yeah.
More than they should go through at their age, right? And the content we put out has to have a positive impact on their lives. And I feel like Instagram is, and TikTok especially, right? People are just posting for fame.
Yeah.
Right? Which I feel like, okay, fine, do your thing, man. No one, I'm not hating on you, nothing like that. But there is this gap that I see in the market where I don't see creators, like, I don't see the number of creators I want to see actually posting to inspire someone.
Yeah.
It's always posting to earn money or this.
Well, they used to.
They used to. I'm not saying,
Yeah.
there is a certain crowd.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of people will hate me for saying this, but
Yeah.
I still appreciate the people who post to actually inspire rather than, you know, impress people and, you know, for their own personal benefit, right? And people know they're doing it.
Yeah.
It's not an unintentional thing,
Yeah.
right? Because there's a lot of hate in this world. There's a lot of problems in this world. People have more problems than we could even imagine, right? And Apidana content macam has to play a positive role. Right? It has to properly play a positive role. Whether it inspires to be healthier, whether it inspires you to do something different, whether it actually inspires you to just be you.
Yeah.
Right? All of these things, you know, are very important in this world. And it's a cruel world that we live in, bro. It's a very cruel
It's a
world.
lot of noise, yes, right?
A lot of noise.
Lot of yes.
I think way back then, we didn't think about
ඒක තමයි like it's like එහෙම බලද්දී you feel lucky to be born in that era.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, with the younger generation, they have so much of information, and I think I wanted to actually touch base on how important relationships are.
Oh, yeah. Bro.
Yeah. ඒක නැහැ, it's just only through social media. It's about your view count. It's about your share count.
How much money I can make
Yeah,
off
how much
you.
money I can make. Like
Oh, if we, you and I, okay, if 2017 when I met you, right?
Yeah.
I didn't say, yo, you know, pay me, I'll do a video for you. You know, that's not the scene, bro.
Yeah.
It's just all like, api collab karamu,
Oh.
right? Because in my head, I'm like, I'm so used because my mentors are like of a higher age. I won't say older, godak katya. Upset වයස ගැන කතා කරද්දි, but
Yeah.
no, they are much more wiser than I am.
Yeah.
Right? I ever was what other mentors are, right? Bro, they've always told me one important thing, Masan, the relationships you build are what will take you to the highest point in your life.
Yeah. Spot on.
Right? It is not the amount of money you make off a collaboration or whatever it is, your partnership. It's the relationship. Wait, Masan, I think that is one key thing that both of us have is a relationship that was built from the ground up,
Yeah.
right? While we were coming up together.
Correct.
It wasn't I'm doing a video for you, like I said before, and then I'm going to, you got to pay me this. No, it was always like, I'll do a video for you, bro.
Yeah.
Let's do something.
Yeah.
It's always just one phrase. Hey, bro, let's do something. I remember, I mean, we have something cooking in the mix
Yes.
right now.
Yeah.
We've been discussing a couple of things as
Yeah.
well. That's something really exciting. It's always, bro, like,
But it was never a financial transaction.
Never about
It
the
was
money.
always been a genuine transaction,
Exactly.
which blows up somehow. The other people
Yeah.
talk about it at the end of the day.
And also the other thing is, right, if you tell me, I don't do videography anymore.
Yeah.
I'm more shifted to handling a business rather than being involved in the business as much as I used to be. එච්චර නෑ මසන්, right? And you know that.
මුදේ පාන්දර
ඒක වෙන කතාවක්. හරිද? ඒක it comes under health, you know, but
that's pretty inspiring, bro.
like අපි මසන්, you can call me on a Friday night, be like, yo, අද සෙනට නෑ හරි වෙන කවුරුහරි නෑ හරි අඩුව ඇවිල්ලා මට පොඩි උදව්වක් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. I'll always be like,
there.
if I'm there,
Yeah.
if I'm free, I'll always be like, අඩුව යා මසන්, sure, I'll be there. What time do you want me to be there? It's never මසන් කීයක් කියවනවද?
Yeah.
Because I know this relationship means more than money,
Yeah, 100%, bro.
right? More than money. And I think a lot of people don't understand.
And but people overuse it also.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, like, relationship, this is good for you, this is whatever කියලා,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they'll overuse you. So they
Oh, this is good on your portfolio.
Yeah.
That's my favorite phrase to hear. මසන් මේ අවුරුදු 10ක් තිස්සේ මසන් portfolio build කරනවා.
Yeah.
One phrase that I have heard මසන් that annoys me and pisses me off the most. Oh, this will look good on your portfolio.
portfolio. This will bring you more gigs.
Good relationship to have. You know, I know when the relationship is good to have. I know
Yeah.
when I need to make money, I need to make money.
money,
Masan. I'm not a charity, no?
Yeah,
Right? And I think you also have that problem.
100%, bro.
Oh, you play this gig, right? You meet so many people.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is
හැම
the type of
අවුරුද්දකම
people.
මචං මේ වැඩේ හම්බ වෙනවා every year. That's but I think on their heads they just want to get you as a brand or whatever,
Yeah, yeah,
to fulfill the night.
So, some have the
Yeah. And again, it's a very dicey world we live in, right?
Yeah.
You can't. It's not perfect, as you said.
yeah.
I think, but relationships are a key important thing. Like where most people underestimate that. I personally, for me, as you said, relationships are a key pillar
Yeah.
in moving forward in anything. Can it be work? Can it be even at home? Can it be like everything, right? Because the whole relationship factor is minissum. It's very transactional. It's transactional relationships.
So it has to be.
Yeah. So it's all transactional relationships, but you need to go beyond.
Yeah, yeah.
Like half of my work which has come through is by not content has played a game, but through relationships, bro. It's about how you are present in another person's eye.
Yeah.
Like a relationship එක මාර important.
Yeah.
දැන් වා 2017 ඇවිල්ලා free content කරා වුණාට අපි we went on trips, we went on so many gigs.
Yeah.
Tiring nights, we used to wake up and do different types of content and all these things. ඒ කාලේ එහෙම content බලුවවත් නැහැ කවුරුත්, right?
කවුරුත් නැහැ.
But still we just posted the stuff which was
Yeah, man.
honest to us. But that relationship went through a far way.
Yeah.
Even in business it's the same thing.
Same thing.
So I think what I would want to say is everyone, like for example, even if I reach out to someone now, be like, okay, these are my rates or this is how I work and everything. But for me, as I said, I think I spoke this with Yaz also. Collaborations are a massive part in any industry, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
ඒ කතා කරන්න ඕනේ. කියන්නේ forget about the language.
Yeah.
කෙලින්ම shout out.
දැන් මොනවද මගෙන් අහුවනේ මේ සිංහලෙන්ද
Yeah.
ඉංග්‍රීසියෙන්ද මම මොනවද කිව්වා මට අදාළ නැහැ.
අදාළ නැහැ.
Because මට මේ වගේ මස I have a mixed audience.
Yeah.
You have a mixed audience. So you have our audiences are very very different.
Yeah.
It's not the normal English speaking audience only. You know, it's the Colombo crowd, sometimes Ratnapura, Vellavaya and Mattala and Thoothukudi also is there.
Yeah.
But our content and what we do to inspire. None of it is done for fame.
No, not at all.
We get the fame in return.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's
Famous
a part
guy
of,
was-
it's a transaction at the end of the day. That's what all the social media companies are saying, right?
Yeah.
You have the හිතනවා follower, just imagine follower count එක නැති වුණොත්, like follower එක එකපාරට ඒගොල්ලෝ
Cancel.
නෑ cancel නෙවෙයි නිකන්
Hide කරොත්.
hide කරොත්,
Yeah.
just imagine. I would want to see how everything would change. bro.
Yeah. I think
Would
everything
actually people post content?
Yeah.
And our view count එකක් නැහැ.
Yeah,
Would
just-
people actually post content?
Who actually stays on the game?
Game,
when
yeah,
the numbers
right?
are taken out,
Yes,
bro.
that will be like a
ඉස්සර-
amazing thing to see.
ඉස්සර මසන් අපි numbers ගැන හිතුවවත් නැහැ.
Yeah, because see, when Facebook started, why they said connect with your family and friends who are away from your vicinity.
Yeah.
Instagram started off where be aesthetic and show your different eye.
Yeah.
TikTok changed the entire thing, right?
Definitely.
එතකොට through the years now it's not about you anymore.
Yeah.
It's about how you make the other person feel through your content. It's only that.
It's only that. It's only that.
It's only that.
I
Even this,
Yeah.
if people can get inspiration out of this, that's it.
Yeah.
It's not about Ashwini මේ දවස්වල මොනවද කරන්නේ.
Yeah.
No one gives a F, bro.
Yeah.
Like, good for you. If you're doing that, it's good for you.
Yeah. But I always believed in, you know, I don't want this to be a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't want this to be a podcast. I want it to be a chit chat. That's
Yeah.
what I told you when I started this
Yeah.
also. Because there's growth in how far we've come over the past few years. And it's not a short time as well. We've actually put in blood, sweat and tears. We've completely gone back to rock bottom. Especially I have experienced rock bottom in a way where I don't think I should have experienced it,
Yeah.
but I did. But it didn't keep me down. It didn't keep you down. You also kind of, you decided and you found a way to do it. And I think that's very important. And back to a certain topic I wanted to talk about. How was your shift? I mean, we've both been working different types of jobs over the past few years.
Yeah.
I have been a barista also at one point, right? But right, the only thing I didn't do is work as cleaning staff.
Yeah.
But we've done different things. Like we never thought about it in a how do you say, egotistic, no? Egotistic way.
Yeah.
Not done it because, you know, I'm this, I'm that.
Yeah.
Never. ඔක්කොම කරලා තියෙනවා මාස.
Yeah.
පියන් කෙනෙක් විදිහටත් ඉඳලා තියෙනවා,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How was it for you, right? From going from banking, no? You were in banking, no?
I was in event management initially, then banking, and then research, and then online. Daraz.
Yeah. So you've
So-
gone from being a
Different types of jobs, bro.
corporate baddie to
Pretty
now
much. I just,
you're-
yeah. Like,
How does it feel, bro, for you? How is the feeling?
bro, I would say everyone needs to do a corporate job in their life. I am telling you, everyone should. මේ නිකන් මේ ඉස්කෝලෙන් අයින් වෙලා එකපාරට
Business
ඩිග්‍රී
පටන්
කරලා
ගන්න.
මම entrepreneur කෙනෙක් වෙනවා මම මෙයාට කැමතියි මම මෙයා තමයි දැන් මම මෙහෙම දැන් මම content creator.
There is
Doesn't work, bro.
no other thing that will humble you more
Yes.
than a corporate job.
Yes, you need to go into HR, you need to sign that whatever that paper that they give you, and you need to go for a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Bro, I kid you not, I've got 5 warning letters for turning up late to work during the bank. I'm telling you.
During your financial...
When I was working for the bank. But still, that humbled me enough to know, okay, fine, people really do this.
Yeah,
9 to
වෙලාවට
5.
වැඩ
වෙලාවට
කරන්න
වැඩ
ඕනේ.
කරන්න ඕනේ කියන එක, right? So my whole what my whole thing is, everyone needs to work at a corporate job at least for 6 months minimum.
Yeah.
To understand the dynamic.
Exactly,
Of things.
100%.
Just because, okay, your father or mom can have a business that you are going to take over,
Yeah.
but you need to work.
Yeah.
Because then you will understand of being a nobody.
Yeah, I have. Masa, kid you not, I know a friend of mine, you know this friend as well,
Yeah.
right? His family owns one of the biggest businesses in Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But he worked, right, in a corporate in almost all the departments for a year.
Yeah.
He worked in marketing, he worked in sales,
Yeah.
he worked in හැමේගෙම වැඩ කළ මසන් he understood his employee's point of view.
Yeah.
And that's a value, that's a skill, not value.
Yeah.
That's a skill that will go a long way when he takes over the brand and the company.
No, because most people, when you work at a corporate
මේ නිකන් මේ ඉඳගෙන හිටියත් නෙමෙයි.
නෙමෙයි. ඒක තමයි.
එතන එයාගේ වටේ ඉන්න කට්ටියවත් දන්නේ නැහැ එයා කවුද කියලා.
ඒ තමයි.
Right?
ඒතර එයා corporate එකේ ඉන්නකොට ඔයාට නිකන් what will happen to you, it will humble you.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because when you suddenly go from your degree or your MBA or whatever the qualification that you have to your dad's business of being an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
ඒක කරාම you think you're always right.
Yeah.
No one cannot say anything, right? But if you work under someone, even if you are right,
Yeah.
that person is always right.
Yeah.
So you have to humble and
Yeah,
put your like head down and do whatever that person says.
Yeah.
Then people said, I can't take this bullshit anymore.
Yeah.
Fine. You need to work until you feel that.
Yeah. අනේ මම යනවා මසම් මේක කරන්න බෑ.
That,
Now
yes.
දැන් වෙලාව හරි මම
Yes.
මගේ මේක පටන් ගන්නවා. හරි
Yes.
මොනාරි වෙන දෙයක් කරලා යනවා
Yeah.
මසම්. That's how it is. And you need to start with that humble salary, bro.
100%.
You need to properly start with a humble salary because I am not a
Sorry.
you need to start with a humble salary because I am not a financially literate person.
Yeah.
I am now only getting my financial literacy.
Mm.
Believe me or not, right? You know how much of a spender I am.
Yeah.
අරේ එඩට ගියාම සමහරලාට වත් බයිනවා. ඒ මසම් මේ වගේ කරන්නේ,
Yeah.
right? ඒ බං ඉතින් ඒජ් එකත් එක්ක එන දෙයක් නේ.
Yeah.
you want to have fun, man. And I feel like I've come a long way from where I was to now, right? And you know how I used to be, right? I used to serve at one point, Masang, I used to work an internship for 5,000 rupees. Right? That's එච්චරයි හම්බෙන්නේ රුපියල් 5000. ඒ රුපියල් 5000 මසන් බස් එක යන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් ටුක් එක යන්න ඕනේ. right. කොටහෙන ඉඳන් ඉස්සර කොටහෙන්න හිටියේ. අම්මලත් එක්කනේ හිටියේ. කොටහෙන ඉඳන් මසන් නුගේ කොටට එන්න ඕනේ. නුගේ කොටින් ආයෙත් කොටහෙන යන්න ඕනේ. බස් එකේ හෝ ටුක් එකේ කොහොම හරි 5000 මැනේජ් කරන්න ඕන මසන් 5000 ට්‍රාන්ස්පෝර්ටේෂන්. ඕන දේවල් කරන්න බෑ. ආස තැන් වලට යන්න බෑ. and කොහොමදත් මසන් ඉස්සර එච්චර ලොකෝට යාළුවොත් නැහැනේ. right. පොඩ්ඩ තමයි ඔය කලම් ක්‍රවුඩ් එකට මම ඉන්පුට් උනේ. නැත්තම් මගේ ඉස්කෝලේ යාළුවෝ විතරයි. And yeah, man, and I think that corporate job scene is a important thing. Like, I think
you need to work, bro.
Yeah, out of the 10 years that I worked, 3-4 proper years of my life, I've been in corporate. Right?
Yeah, you really need to do a job.
Yeah.
Again, it can be somewhere, but you need to work some under someone, not apart from your family, man.
Yeah.
That's very important. That's like a golden rule, bro, in anything.
Yeah.
එතකොට මම මාරම පට්ටම humble වෙනවා. ඒක ඒ humbleness එක තමයි relationships වලට වැදගත් වෙන්නේ. Like it's very important.
Yeah.
So when you're humble enough, you can actually look at a person and smile.
Yeah.
නැත්තම් why you're walking off from a different business, I own this, or you know, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, man. So I feel like hopefully.
And another thing I want to add is your friends circle.
Oh, bro.
That is the key, dude.
One thing I kind of did, one thing I did not wrong, not bad. One thing I didn't take, one thing I took for granted, right? One thing I really took for granted was my friend circle. My friends are not bad people. My past friends are not bad people. They're really nice people, right? But their goals are somewhat different to what my goals are.
Doesn't connect.
It doesn't connect. And it's not a bad thing that you move away from them.
Yeah.
And I don't think you should move away from your friends, especially the friends who are there for you from the start.
No.
You should move away from them. I think one thing you should do is maintain your distance.
Yeah.
Be there for them, but don't be there with them all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think my initial introduction with you was a very party animal introduction, not a. I was hardworking, yes, I was.
Yeah, but then again, Machan, like again, it everyone has that phase.
Yeah, you have to go on.
But self-awareness is something that has to come within.
Yeah.
You need to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
You need to be aware of what you're doing.
Exactly.
You can't. No one is saying that person is bad. Don't hang out with that clique. I'm a bad, good killer. Just that you need to be aware, saying that these are my goals.
Yeah.
Will this particular person or group, or even my girlfriend, or even my mom or dad,
anything,
or whoever,
yeah.
will there be a support cause?
Yeah.
Support when natta, you're not going to put them aside.
Yeah.
You're just going to go on your own path.
Yeah.
But focus on more time for yourself.
Yeah.
So එතකොට අර පොඩ ඈත් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Then people might say දැන් තරහයිනේ කට්ටිය.
මුල මතක නැහැ. Exactly. Not so, that, and also මචං one thing people misread that, right? කියන එක තමයි, right? මුල අමතක වුණකුත් නෙමෙයි. Right? It's not a I forgot my beginning, I forgot where I started scene and everything. It's the fact that, you know, I love you, man.
Yeah.
And I'm here for you.
Yeah.
But I can't be there for you the way I was before.
Yeah.
Because for me, my goals are completely different. And if you're an adult, you will understand it.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
And I appreciate the people who have understood it in my life. And I know there are so many who have. Right.
Yeah.
They know that this is not the scene anymore. Right. And it's okay. Sometimes it's okay, man. Sometimes your life is not all going to be about like life of the party. Sometimes it's going to be hectic, bro. There are days that I have skipped going out and prioritize certain things, bro. And that's the way it should be. And I know that I think it's for the.
I mean, recently I met someone like, I mean, I don't know, say, Kinabang, oh, make how them. Yashin Kilamudan, what me random. I'm telling you. Then Umdan do a cake killer. Sila, make a different circles, full fitness pro kenny. Mau the Cuba, Manko, Machan, like, that's a dude, like, we've been working together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro, like, he's speed bang, that kind of, I know, Muzunga, like, yeah. Yeah.
So like I'm not a fitness pro or anything like that, but my circle has changed so much so that I have been involved with people. The other Kisal,
yeah,
rather, is actually one of the people who were there with me when I was going through a really tough time over the past like couple of months last year and this year collectively in the beginning, and he introduced me to running, right? And I love it, bro. It's sometimes it's deadly to your body, but I love it because I go to a place where I'm at peace when I'm running, right? I don't know whether it's this runner's high thing or whatever it is, right? I'm at peace when I run.
ඕක බලලම some people will just run for the fame.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Oh my god, it's a run club, guys. Like, I'm in a run club. I did like a 5K.
Yeah, but bro,
Wow,
you see,
but
like,
doesn't-
no, but if people do that even Masa, I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
No, what I meant from that is, ඒ වගේ, there's no barrier to entry anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Anyone can do it.
Anyone DJs, anyone is a photographer, anyone is a model, anyone can sing.
when you started off
Nuts, bro.
as a DJ, right? How
Yeah.
many other DJs were there? I think we can name.
And yeah, I mean, and also it was a skill.
It was.
Now, like even like console making companies, they build like really small consoles. Why? Because obviously they want the business.
Yeah.
එතකොට anyone දැන් phone එකේ තියෙන apps where you can
Yeah,
DJ, right? So
ඉස්සරහට තිබ්බ අර ටැබ් එකේ පාවිච්චි
Yeah.
කරන්න පුළුවන්
only virtual DJ was there, right? So now it's just like anyone can come in,
Yeah.
but the success is who retains.
Yeah.
ඉතින් ඒකට
Bro, I
මාර
think you're closing in on 10 years now as a DJ.
yeah,
10,
no,
11,
actually,
no?
bro, since 2017, eh? Yeah, so 17, yeah, around
10.
no, 10.
10 yeah.
10, yeah.
අන් කරන්නත් තව
Well, oh,
ඒක තමයි.
10,
10 yeah. But bro, that's crazy because like I remember I can count Shannon before he started Press Play, he started off as a DJ.
Yeah.
Then you have then I remember Hiranya.
Yeah.
Right? Hiranya was
He was a photographer. and
yeah,
then,
he was a photographer.
Yeah.
And I was introduced to him by you.
Yeah.
Right? Shannon also I actually met on one of my first gigs. I didn't even
Yeah.
know you back then. මම මගේ කියන්නේ දන්න එක්කෙනෙක්ගේ අයගෙනගේ බර්ත්ඩේ එකක් ගන්න කියලා තමයි මම ෂැනන්වයි විනෝද්වයි දෙන්නම හම්බුනේ. right? ඒ වෙලාවේ ඒ දෙන්නම DJ කරනවා.
කරනවා, yeah.
right. පටන් ගත්ත විතරයි මම හිතන්නේ.
Yeah.
And,
But අන්තික මසන් ඒ කාලේ it was never this දැන් wow, when you go to a gig you have to think, okay, where I'm going to place my camera, I'm going to do this transition, whether people will
Yeah,
it's
whether
just,
people like
it's just so much of things, man.
commercialize කරලා කියලා හිතනවද ඔයාලට අපේ වැඩ කියන්නේ?
Yes, everything is like, in general.
Yeah.
Like කඩ යන එක උනත් commercialize නේ මචං. Like at the end of the day, like ඒකටත් app එකක් තියෙනවා. If I'm meeting there's the
No, it's nice to see improvement.
yeah, it is. And also it's nice to see that the DJs as well as people who are like really camera shy is actually posting stuff.
Yeah.
It's nice. But what's the whole end game කියන එක? I don't know. I'm not the person to judge.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance to speak to someone, you need to ask, like, what's the whole like, some people say, මම content දාන්නේ මට වැඩ ගන්න.
Purpose of it. Yeah.
Yeah, එතකොට දැම්මහම මෙයාගේ content හොඳයි කියලා people will hire you.
Yeah.
But my question to them in general is, overall, that's short term. What's your long term game? I can't, okay, I am 32 next week, right? I can't do this for another 10,
Yeah,
12,
yeah.
15 years, right?
You have to have some kind of
Yeah, you need to. එතකොට from my content, okay, fine. I can put mashups all this long, but I'm moving also. I want to like educate, inspire, you know, different. Then you give back to the community. Again, at a given point, it's that. But ඔක්කොමලා කියන්නේ like everyone in the industry who has been there. I have been in the industry for 30 years. When we were small, we used to do this. Now it's not the same. හැමදාම එකම tape it doesn't matter. I don't care. What I'm saying is like I can be DJing for 10 years or 12 years, 15. No one would care, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what am I going to bring to the stable is what matters.
Yeah.
If I'm going to inspire a younger kid, that's what matters.
Yeah.
It's the next generation.
Like
You
I
have to
said-
be open about it.
Like I said, bro, even the posting, bro, the initial thing that I want to like really highlight is that we don't post to impress, we post to inspire.
100.
My end goal from the start has always been to inspire, because I inspired myself to do this.
Yeah.
I could have easily taken because bro, I think being a founder, business owner is not easy, especially a startup business owner is not easy. There's a lot of challenges that not everyone sees that we tackle on a day-to-day basis, whether it's financial, mental or organizational, whatever it is, we spend a lot of time tackling these things. And
Yeah.
මේවා කවුරුත් දකින්නේ නැහැ මචං. And I know I could walk into a room now and I know what I'm talking about, but back then I never knew this.
Yeah.
Right? And also another thing is, what are your, like, I think you didn't go to school to learn how to DJ, right?
No.
Nothing like that. and I didn't go.
No, to be fair, bro, to be fair, in that whole story of how I actually started, honestly, hands down, so much of respect and everything for Dawood,
Yeah.
because he's the one who actually taught me the basics.
Yeah, yeah,
That being said, I was also equivalently interested
yeah,
to come to where his point was.
yeah.
Yeah. So for people who don't know Dawood, I will say he's
Yeah.
were part of the brand Lunatics, right?
Yeah.
Hence why. But his path was different. My path was different, and then now he resides abroad. Until then, we shared a lot of things. I think that stepping stone in terms of learning from someone, also the willingness to learn. Again, like if I was a pompous thinking, අම්මට සිරි මූ කියලා දෙනවා මූ කවුද මං DJ class කියලා දාම මූට ගේම පෙත් I was never there. I was like, he taught me the hard way, and I'm forever grateful for that,
Yeah,
right? But when someone teaches you, also there should be a willingness to learn.
yeah, yeah. That's the.
එන්නේ ඒක තමා ගොඩක් අයට නැත්තේ.
Yeah.
කොහොමද මේක කරන්නේ? හරි, we'll do it. This is how you do it. You press this, press this. Okay.
දැන් ඒක විතරක් නෙවෙයි හරි මේ and also like එතනින් ඔයා ඉගෙන ගත්ත දේෙන් කොහොමද ඊළඟ ස්ටෙප් එකට යන්නේ, like how will you up the game?
Yeah.
Right, අර willingness to learn and willingness to explore, experiment on something new should be there.
Yeah.
I remember, I think all of
Then
this
I will tell you this. I mean, I've never spoken about this, right? When 2 years ago, when Dawood left,
Yeah.
Arida, then Lunatics is the brand.
yeah,
Lunatics.
Yeah.
Then I'm head cracking on my nerve, thinking, okay, now it's 2 people, now it's 1. Now ගොඩක් අය ආදින දැන් උඹ එක්කෙනයි නයි lunatic.
I remember this head cracking scene.
Oh, lunatic ද දැන් ඒ ටික් වෙන්න බැරි මේක ඉංග්‍රීසි වැරදිනේ එහෙම කියලා. Then one of my very close friends, she told me, don't ever change the name.
Yeah.
Then I was thinking, yes, because that has a name to it. But now, after my own thing, I realize now I have creative freedom to do what I really want to do. So then, Tama TikTok started, then Instagram, everything started, because then I felt, okay, back in the day when we used to create content, both parties had to be there, because that's the brand.
Yeah.
But now I'm the brand. So I was like, okay, thinking. එතකොට තාම introduce කරන්නේ DJ කිසා කියලා කියන්නේ නේද Lunatics නැත්නම් ඕම අහනවා මිනිස්සු.
No.
නෑ මං කෝ නෑ මචං එහෙම කියන්න එපා. Just say Lunatics.
Yeah.
But මචං you're singular. මං කෝ it's fine. Again, why? Then people are like, only one
Lunatics
person.
කියලා
Yeah,
නෑ.
they
එකෙක් ඇවිල්ලා
see,
stage
again, so
එකට,
that's
yeah.
also trigger point, bro.
That's true.
So my whole point is like when things go south,
Yeah.
you can't just stop and just close
You
business
can't,
and
you
go
can't. You
away.
keep going.
You have to keep going with what you have
Yeah.
and what you know.
Yeah.
No one taught us anything, man.
No one.
I think YouTube එකේ how to do this chat GPT තිබ්බේ නෑ. I'm going through this today. එහෙම අහන්නවත් මොනවත් කවුරුත්
YouTube
හිතන්නේ
එකේ නම් පොඩක් මට නම් shape එකේ තිබ්බම සමහර
like general information is there, but like step by
that, yeah,
right. But then step by step නේ දැන් කියන්නේ
And
to gain 10k followers, follow these 5 steps.
Yeah.
Post 3 times a day. You know, use these hashtags. Oh no, hashtags is not a thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just all that
everything
flex,
is
right?
there, bro. Yeah.
But උගේ views වැඩෙනවා උඹ දාගෙන post කරන්න try කරනවා, right? It doesn't.
And one more thing, bro. I don't think you can do anything that you really want to do in your life scared.
No, you can't.
You can't. You have to step out of this comfort zone that you're constantly in.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Wild example. මේක හරිද මේ අපි දැන් කතා කරන එක හරිද මම මචං මගේ ටීම් එකකට දාන්න මම මාර මචං කැමරාවේ
But yeah, video එකක් දැම්ම නිකන් hello.
yeah. Bro, I just thought, bro.
Yeah, bro, it was nice,
Bro,
man.
in the night, I was literally in bed. I was just like going through some of the Excel sheets that I had to go through. මසං මුන්ගේ වැඩ ටික බලලා ඔක්කොම කරලා ඉවරලා මසං like අද වීඩියෝ එකක් කරන්න ඕනේ. I know they were also kind of surprised. Like, හරිද? I was like, you know, screw it. ඔස්ම එක දිනා, ඔස්ම එක දැම්මා, light එක දැම්මා, light එකක් දාලා කෙලිම මසං ඔස්ම කියන app එක download කරා so that I can explore this thing because මසං මගේ Premiere එක වැඩ කරන්නේ laptop එකේ. So I was like, screw it. I did it on the phone itself. I'm shamelessly saying මසං CapCut මසං has been my best friend when I travel.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I can't take my laptop everywhere I go. Most of the content that I put out, I just edit on my phone, bro. Right? Some colors අල්ලන්නේ. Right? Colors අල්ලන්නෙම නෑ. Right? Only if like really something needed. අර HSL කියලා option එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකෙන් පොඩ change කරනවා. But මසං filters ඒ වගේ නෑ. Right? Put this thing, cut it, post it with some text, right? And last night that's what happened.
Yeah.
Middle of the night, middle of the night. I was gonna sleep early, 9:30 when
It's
I finished
different,
work.
right? දෙම මොනවත් එක කරන්නේ නැහැ නෝ.
මම
මම
කවදාකවත්
කවදාකවත් කර ඉන්නවා. කල මොනවද එකක් කියනවා.
It's alright.
But no one does that.
Because I really wanted to tell people that I'm gonna do something really cool in the next couple of weeks.
But like that hit, man. That's what I'm saying. Like it.
Because people are used to seeing Mazang when I travel, right? Or when I'm a video of time lapse of me working, right? With a little quote. That's all they're used to seeing. මම කතා කරලා දැම්මම because no one knows this. මම ඇත්තටම YouTube පටන් ගන්න ගොඩක් කල් දැන්, right? I started vlogging like the travel stuff. මම ශුවෙබ් අරන් යනවා මසන්. He comes with us when we travel. He just vlogs also. මොකෙන් හරි මසන් he takes videos අපි වැඩ කරන ඒවායි shoots කරන ඒවායි මසන් travel කරන වෙලාවේ කතා කරන පිස්සු දේවල් ඉදන් ගන්නවා මසන්, right? And I remember ගිය සැරේ vlog එකේ මසන් two dogs were mating on the road. ඒකත් මම වීඩියෝ කරලා. ඒකත් දැම්මා මසන් vlog එකේ.
Yeah, because that's what
It's
you
just
see.
content, bro. Like content is content, and I feel like a lot of people try to plan it too much.
Yeah, bro.
And this is one thing that you
And
want to talk about.
then ගොඩාක් most media companies will get hit by this particular sentence that I'm going to say. We will give you a strategy. That strategy is what bites you in the. I can't
yeah.
tell
Yeah.
in the rest of the because it's not the strategy. It's about being you, man.
Yeah, it's about being unique.
You need to help that person uncover that person's true potential. That's the strategy, man.
And also, Masang, one thing I think a lot of business owners fail to see this, right? Don't hire. I mean, a lot of influencers are going to hate me for saying this. There are certain moments where you need influencers to kind of bring your business to a certain level of, I know about your business to everyone. But after that step, right, you don't need like specific influencers to promote your business. Why? Because, bro, I think you should make the people in your business helping you in your business the biggest influencers.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
And you're the biggest influencer for your brand.
For my brand, I'm the biggest influencer.
Yeah.
That's where personal branding, that's why personal branding is so bloody important.
Yeah.
You can't be lunatics of 268, right? 6 to 8 I'm sorry.
Come on.
268 masang without Kisan.
Yeah.
I can't be, it's Yashwin or Juicy Mango or the other businesses that we're launching within the next couple of weeks without Yashwin, right? Some of the content that I'm posting is a follow-up to what we're launching next.
Yeah.
People don't understand it,
Yeah.
but these are all like things we do to promote our brands, Maza. Like whether my travel videos, right? Whether it be my travel videos, right? Or whether it be your car video. These are all things we do to showcase, this is what we can do.
Yeah.
This is what we're capable of. Right? This is the eye that we have. This is the people are so flabbergasted by the fact that I can film a video, right? I can film a video with you on my phone, and then while going home, while you dropping me home, I'll edit it and send it to you or drop it to you.
Yeah.
Right? And people are like, Masa, කොහොමද ඕක කරන්නේ?
Like, but ඒක තමයි passion එක නේ.
Masa, I love it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't see it as a job. Mama dakinne කොහොමද? Mama dakinne Masa. Okay, fine. No, I really like this, man. I filmed this really sick video. මම මේක post කරන්න ඕනේ අද. Right? කිසල් මේක post කරන්න ඕනේ. මම ටක් ගාලා edit කරනවා. Edit කරත් දුන්නා. එච්චරයි. And I don't see it as a task.
Yeah, exactly.
I see it as oh man, I really love it. And that's where this thing where you should do what you love comes into play, man.
Yeah.
If you don't love what you do and you don't do what you love,
And also, you can't think that you love it. You have to love it.
you have to love
A lot of people think that they love it
Yeah.
and then they start the business.
it. I love what I do.
That's just two different
I
things.
love what I do. Everything I am doing right now, all the businesses that I'm working on, all the businesses that I'm helping, these are all things I love to do.
Yeah, bro.
Not a single thing is what I don't like to do.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe sometimes the things we don't like to do will make us the most money, but will it make us the happiest people we want?
And also, Machang, what I wanted to say is, you being uncertain about life is the best thing about life.
Super valid.
It's the best thing about life, bro. If things were certain for you, it's not life. But there are certain people who has a written path in terms of monthly revenue, and then whether he or she has to be a she or they know.
Very happy for them.
Yeah, very, very good.
Very good.
But the thing is, Machan, in my opinion, in my experience, if there's no uncertainty in life,
Yeah.
at least at this age, Machan, it's not life. Life is all about that because we have emotions, everything we have to experience.
Yeah.
And also the younger community, they think, okay, everyone says they're depressed, but eka inne through the people that they hang out with, and because life is too certain for them.
Yeah.
Because they know they have to go to college after 17.
Yeah.
Then they know they have to come and take over dad's or mom's business or do whatever, right? And then in the meantime, like there's no freedom. So I think the creativity comes from within, and man, like it's a lot to process.
Yeah, bro.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think I want you to say one very specific thing. If I know little you would be proud of where you are today and how much of work you've been putting up. I want you, if there's one piece of advice that you would give someone who's wanting to do what you are doing right now, right? What would that be? What is the one piece of advice that you would give someone, right, to inspire them?
I would say it's there on my arm also. I don't know whether the camera can take it, but it says dream.
Dream.
Okay, and manifest. That's all I can say because it works.
Okay.
You write your dreams, you see it by doing it all the time. Like you're in that moment. For example, most of the stuff that I've achieved so far is through dreaming and manifestation. 100%. I'm just being very open out there. I wanted to play this one gig. I thought I'm going to play this gig, and I worked hard to it. I'm going to work. You need to believe in it, and you need to work for it. I think you need to dream. You need to write down your goals, and you need to manifest in those goals, bro. It will 100% work.
Yeah. If you
But ඒක භාගයක් half-heartedly කරන්න බෑ.
Oh.
You have
it's
to
all in, bro.
in like all in or nothing.
Yeah.
Because that's the reason for me to leave corporate, because it was not something, it was paying me well.
I remember when you called me, you're like, Madan, I don't
Quit, yeah. So again, because that I wanted to be uncertain, but also in the meantime, I knew that in order for me to do this, I needed to quit.
Yeah.
But I'm not telling people not to work.
Yeah.
I'm saying like everyone needs to work, but you need to dream and manifest in what you want to do, and you need to take the risks.
Yeah.
Everyone can have their own backgrounds different. I'm not saying like everyone can do it at this point of time.
Yeah.
But at one particular point of time, you have to do it.
Yeah. And fail, man. Don't be afraid to fail. I know so many people, like I'm pretty sure every single person I'm going to get on this podcast has failed.
Yeah.
Multiple times, right? And I know how that feels, but don't ever stop.
Yeah.
I think one important thing is to keep going and keep pushing yourself. Keep pushing and pushing and pushing till you make it.
Bro, bad day ka kaawat, I also want to say like, everyone says, okay, do this, do that. But if you are having a bad day, anyone, listen to some music, just randomly go out, maybe, and probably have a drink, or like just chill out if you don't drink, and just try and explore even by yourself, because sometimes it will open up different angles.
Yeah.
Like if you always tend to have like a bad day and try to share it with friends, the friends also might be having a bad day, which they are not going to be supportive enough. And also everyone should remember one thing. I will stop from here. You come to the world alone.
Yeah.
You live alone and you die alone.
Yeah.
Right? So having that, you need to know how to enjoy everything by yourself. Not with other people around. Other people are all attachments, right? So if you know that, you'll be humble.
Yeah.
You'll be nice to everyone around you, and also you will not get annoyed as you used to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something that I live by. So
it's very cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool. And so thank you.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Being one of the first waves of inspiration. There's no name for the podcast, I must say. So if someone asks, you will be collaborating.
Yashwinge podcast.
Yashwinge podcast. And it's just posted on YouTube.
Right.
And I think you guys can find the full video on YouTube. There'll be snippets of it on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And I hope that this podcast inspires you to not podcast. I keep saying ඇත්තටම podcast එක නෙමෙයි මතක. ඔව්
conversation.
this
හැබැයි
conversation.
podcast ලා දෙන්නේ මේ cameras නිසාමයි.
ඒක තමයි. No, but actually, I hope this chit chat, little talk between me and Kisal inspires you to do better in life, to achieve the things that you really want to achieve. And we wish you nothing but the best. And if you do have anything that you want to ask us, please DM us, and we will never not reply. It will always be
100%.
But don't send weird pictures and weird messages. That's your pathway of getting blocked. But thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed everything, and thank you, Kisal. Thank you so much.
Cheers, man.
Thank you for being a G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, man.
Right. That's about it.
Thank you for having me.